Be tolerant is what's in bold there. Former President Uhuru Kenyatta has warned that attempts to disrupt opposition rallies are dragging Kenya backwards, urging politicians to seek votes peacefully and allow voters to choose their leaders freely in 2027. Speaking in Kitale at the memorial of former Vice President Kijana Wamalwa, Uhuru denied claims that he's sponsoring the opposition.
We need a sponsor.
Saying Kenyans Kenyans need no one to dictate their political choices. His remarks came amid rising attacks and disruptions of opposition meetings as leaders rally around plans to field a single candidate against President William Ruto. So he just basically came out and said, you guys, stop it. Come on. Let Kenyans choose who they want to choose.
Yeah. Kenyans can make the decision.
President Ruto, and I quote, "My predecessor has an option to become a statesman and rise above politics, but he chose to climb down and become an opposition leader." End quote. Retired President Uhuru Kenyatta said, and I quote, "Stopping others from holding political meetings is taking Kenya backwards." So you're talking about up and down, we're talking about front and back.
Yeah.
If you want votes, ask for them peacefully. Even I asked for votes and was denied, but I went back and I tried again. And he's giving himself as an example there, where it's not by force. If they don't want you, they don't want you. I'll be out.
You know, that statement of statesman, and I'm not attacking the president, but I just realized that we are all statesmen and women because we diligently and faithfully so pay our taxes to take care of ourselves. We've done that job. Question is, the individuals with the responsibility of making sure that the statesmanship that Kenyans have shown get return on investment. I don't know if I will lose if they're statesmen.
It's just, I think that it's so difficult for anybody to divorce what you're saying from your political ambition.
Yeah.
That if you were not trying to be the darling of the people, that there are certain things that you would not say. That's just what I think.
Yeah.
Back to school is what's on page 2. Tough term awaits parents, learners amid cash crunch. The reality of the situation is okay. So capitation for term 3, still a story right now. But let me tell you what that capitation gap, because hey, again, Marion brilliant, Marion brilliant.
Did that thing, yeah?
Yeah, because so capitation gap, term 1. What was expected was 11,122. What was effectively allocated was 7,952. The shortfall was 3,170. Term 2 expected 6,673. Effective allocation 5,137. A shortfall of 1,535. Term 3 expected 4,449. Allocation 3,367. A shortfall of 1,081. 2026 total expected 22,244, received 16,456, a shortfall of 5,787. And this is this year, eh?
Yeah.
This is not from last year.
It's 2026.
This is 2026. Last year was even a larger gap. So this now, remember I told you I come from a meeting on Saturday? Then this is it right here.
That's it.
This is exactly it. Right,
that's why you're having those meetings.
Yeah. We were having the meetings so that they can come and tell us, CEO, uncle and aunties at the Ministry of Education, they're not going to give us money. How we want to do them? Una go come on money from your pockets, I beg, because if not, you're picking out they go school. That's just it. Do you understand anything that I said?
Why do we read the budget policy statement if it's not a guide for us to fund our critical institutions?
I don't know. It seems like a fun thing to do on the second Thursday.
Why do we do it?
I don't know, because there's nothing else to do on the second Thursday of June. I don't know.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough term from what we are seeing here, because it's the last one. And one of the things that the BOM treasurer told us on Saturday is he said, you know what? You see this shortfall. It never comes.
Never comes, yeah.
Do you understand? Like you think, okay, maybe in January when they're sending term 1 capitation that they'll say
the new calendar.
That the last money that didn't come.
Start with the new calendar.
It doesn't happen.
How do they expect that the shortfalls were met?
They don't.
Now that we're in third term.
They don't expect, my darling.
Exactly.
They don't. They don't. Farmer accuses police boss of blocking access to his 80-acre land. Okay. There have been many calls for DI Kanja to do a lot of things. IG, rather, Kanja to do a lot of things. There's quite a lot here. University student fatally stabbed. Love triangle suspected. See,
Yeah, he'll do it. Ooh.
Bana, if they don't love you, leave it alone. Keep saying. Can't get it. Tycoon loses 2 million salary dispute with ex-employee, so you'll just have to pay the money. Domestic tourism keeps coast hotels buzzing beyond traditional high season. Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
That if there are people who are visiting hotels that from here, I think it's great. Hospitals are urged to stock up ahead of heavy rains because it's going to be interesting. The rains are coming and they're going to be heavy, we've been told. We're going to get into a number of conversations in a couple of days about El Nino and the preparedness.
Yeah.
We do know that the deputy president heads the docket for disaster mitigation, especially with El Nino. It's a special committee to deal with El Nino. So the counties are maybe hopefully getting all their ducks in a row, but we'll get into that and see what's happening. Uhuru says to Ruto, come on, don't claw back on freedoms, let opposition campaign. As in, come on, allow them, come on, the compound is big, let everybody play on the monkey bars.
It's also allowed.
Yeah,
Let them.
The monkey bars are for everybody.
Yeah.
Church divided over calls for IG Kanja's resignation. Okay. Murkomen says, shun violent politicians. As opposed to doing something about the violence, just don't go to the party. You're like the HR who says, don't wear a short skirt in case they're rapists. Stop it. Ruto allies, Uhuru funding Sifuna to split Western vote. Okay, if he is. You know, I thought about it and I was like, okay, everybody's talking about, one thing that he's funding. Okay, so what? I thought about it and I was like, okay, is he not allowed? Is he breaking the law? Is it criminal?
Doesn't he have a right to have political
Let's just say that he was. What's the problem?
What's the problem?
I'm just asking, innocently asking a question. Migori leaders sound war drums ahead of Linda Mwananchi tour. Ni kama nyinyi munasema hata huku Migori, it's like we don't want people to come. Nyatike MP is Tom Odege, and he says, as Nyatike people, we have made a decision to support the government and we are not going to change. If Orengo comes with insults, we shall meet him. God in heaven. NCIC tough test as politicians defy summons. All the people that you've called. In fact, Rigathi Gachagua said yesterday he's going to America.
Niko na safari nilipanga kitambo bana. And then Duale said, he said, until that day when you summon Rigathi Gachagua, then you can summon me, Eden Duale. Kaluma also said, you have not transcribed and translated well. Please do so, then you can call me.
Yani, I'm tired. There's a guy here. You know that guy with the dreadlocks under his cap?
Yes.
Hey, he's the guy behind E-Citizen.
Oh, that guy.
Hey.
World Bank did something.
The World Bank said, excuse me, you see a ban. Ban is you. We, the ban, on top of you. We are not allowing you to operate because there's a couple of question marks. James Ayugi was the face of Kenya's digital revolution, the man whose company Webmasters Kenya built the e-citizen platform. But the World Bank last week published a decision that shattered the company's international ambitions and laid bare what investigators described as a pattern of deception beyond Kenya's borders. Dudun. Ayugi and his firm have been banned from all World Bank finance projects for 5 years after it found that they misrepresented the availability of key experts and obstructed an audit of multi-million contracts in Somalia. The sanction detailed in Sanctions Board 147 documents alleged fraud involving the World Bank. So the World Bank is like the meerkat in the desert, said, no, our projects and you?
X. To my divorce.
Not today, Satan.
Not today. Stuck sponsor.
No. Too soon. So if you want to ask a question about why the World Bank on a global scale is banning him, and then you here in Kenya are still playing hopscotch with him, it's very good.
Remember that crime happened just next door. Somalia.
Okay. Standardmedia.co.ke. Get a copy of e-paper. All right.